just tell me
Great.
about what you got.
So we are Democracy Live. We're an election technology company, and we've been around for about 15 years now. And we have developed software that allows you to vote at home. So you know how the voters in the state of Washington were a 100% vote by mail, state.
Yes.
So everybody, if you're a citizen in the state of Washington, you have your ballot sitting at somewhere, whether it's on your kitchen table or in your mailbox still or on your, coffee table, and it's just sitting there staring at you.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't see, hold, or mark a ballot, you need help. And there goes your private and independent experience. So Democracy Live has developed software that allows the voter who cannot see, hold, or mark a ballot to vote independently and privately without help.
Awesome.
So you're able to go to votewa.gov and add all the information it asks you to add, push submit, and your ballot will pop up. Then you're able to mark it. Okay, just follow the instructions. You're able to mark it. At the end of marking it, you have to print it. That's where you might need some support. But you can do that without them seeing your choices.
Okay.
That's the key, right? Is why does a person who cannot see, hold, or mark a ballot have to give up their independence? Democracy Live says you don't have to. We've got your solution.
Smart.
And so you can go home. Do you live in the state of Washington?
See.
Okay, so you're going to have your ballot online, and you can mark it and do everything right there, privately and independently. Nobody has to know how you voted.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So do you have to prove that you're blind in order to use that?
Everybody in the state of Washington can do it.
Oh.
Disability or no disability. In the state of Washington, anybody can use that ballot. Because at the end, you have to print it.
How do they know that it's legit? Like that because isn't there a big controversial issue about like online information being?
There is, but votewa.gov it's the Secretary of State sponsored website. So your ballot won't pop up unless you're a registered voter. So, and then at the end you have to print it, so you're not submitting it back online.
Oh, I see. Right,
Yeah.
Right,
So it's still paper based.
And then what do I do with it once I print it?
Put it in the mail, or you'll sign it. You have to sign it,
Yeah.
and then you stick it in the mail and send it off.
But I still have to be able to access a computer and then fill it out.
Yes.
See, that's my problem. I can't see a computer screen.
Oh, okay.
So I don't read email.
Okay. So does it talk to you? You don't have JAWS and.
Ooh, it does, but it's so hard for me. I mean, another person.
So you don't use a phone either?
I do. I use a phone.
Yeah, you can access it on your phone.
Okay.
You can try that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for the people that cannot see, hold, or mark a ballot.
Great.
So it's built for you.
Well, it's not exactly built for me though, because I still have to be able to see the computer screen.
You'd have to talk to your compatriots here because we have 100%, blind folks accessing their ballot.
See, when I vote, I just have my husband
sure.
fill it out for me.
And I change all their answers.
That's right. To fit his liking, huh? Yeah.
I'm defending America.
That's right.
He's a prosecutor.
Okay.
And so he's
That's
very
right.
I
politically.
read everything out, and then
Good.
yeah.
Well, you're lucky, aren't you? To have that somebody in your life who you trust 100%, and you can do that. But not everybody has that.
That's right.
So, Democracy Live has solved that problem. We really have, and so, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, last time, can I have one of these?
Please do.
I love a chip clip.
There's a bag too if you want it.
Oh, darn.
Awesome.
Exactly what I needed. Thank
There
you.
you go.
So, are you guys going to be here tomorrow?
Yep, I'll be here for a while in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to be doing a YouTube channel.
Are
called
you?
The Blind Chef. Yeah.
Nice. The
So I
Blind
know-
Chef. Sweet.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
people get to watch me make a mess in the kitchen.
I will. That sounds fun.
So tell us what you do.
Knights of the Blind, they work in conjunction with the Lions groups, and
Yeah.
so what the
I'm a
Lions.
Rotarian.
You what?
I'm a Rotarian.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. The Rotary, Kiwanis,
We can
Lions.
be friends.
Yeah, that's right. And they help to provide resources for folks who are visually impaired or blind. As they also do testing in schools for eyesight, and they also do hearing testing, and they also work with.
I'm also an audiologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, my sister and my brother was.
Really?
They were audiologists, speech pathologists.
Oh, no
Yeah.
kidding.
And they also do juvenile diabetes, and they also do hunger and environmental stuff. And so the Knights of the Blind and the Lions, we raise money, and we also try to help you find the resources you need. And you can tell in the room here today, there's a lot of technology stuff, and that stuff is not cheap. So the Lions also provide eyeglasses and hearing aids for folks as well. So you enjoying the convention today?
Yes, I totally am loving it.
Good
My
for you.
first time here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
One of these chocolates.
Oh, go right ahead. It's Halloween, right? Happy Halloween.
Where she goes?
No, thank you.
Oh, they're pretty good, you know, if you want. Also, they're giving away a Echo Dot. If you want to register, just need your name, zip code, email, and that.
Oh, I
And
like
they'll
how
also-
you made it so big.
And they'll also let you know about a local Lions Club, too. So.
Do you mind filling it out for me?
No, that's cool. Because they're also looking to find out the best ways to serve the blind or visually impaired with the resources that they raise.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to put you in the official drawing
Thank you
container.
so much.
Let me see, put that one down there. There we go.
So do you send out a newsletter or anything like that?
No, but you can if you take this here, this is, she's here today actually, Colette. This is her email address and her phone number, and there's a website. And I think if anything, it'd be an email, or if you don't have email, they would probably mail you stuff.
Okay.
And it tells you what some of the other things the Knights of the Blind do, as well as the other access and technology
Cool.
and mission statement. So
Thank you
that's
so
something.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. There's also this book here, Grandpa's White Cane. Have you heard of this one? This one here is recently published, and it's so the little kid was in conjunction with the Lions.
We should look at it, Jesse.
Oh, if you want to take a picture. And so the grandchild asks the grandfather, like, why does he use a white cane? And so the grandfather tells him the story about how he wasn't blind or visually impaired before, and then he got glaucoma, and then became visually impaired and blind, and then how he was using the white cane to get around the neighborhood, and how he does it, and what he ran into, some of the challenges and that, and then in the end here, it gives do's and don'ts for kids or anybody, do's and don'ts for people with white canes.
That's cool.
And they also apparently go to school. That's what this brochure here is about.
Are you selling that, or are you giving it away?
They're selling the woman down in New Mexico. That one there is $5. The hardcover one is gone. She said she had more. I don't know where they are. I've been looking around. I can sell you that one if you want. This here talks about a little bit about the author. She lives in New Mexico. And then what they also do is they go into the schools, the elementary or middle schools and stuff, and then they talk to the children about folks who, if you see someone with a white cane, and then they actually have a demonstration with the kids where they blindfold the kids, and they apparently bring them down to an area and say, okay, get a cane and see how you walk with it.
Yeah.
So they can appreciate as well that someone's coming with a white cane. That I understand what's going on. And so, anyways, that's what that book is there.
So I'm Mo Carpenter, and I work for Penny Forward, which is a nonprofit that's building financial literacy courses and education in the blind and visually impaired community.
So, like, to help blind people do their taxes or something?
We don't do any actual financial services. What we do is help you gain the confidence to do your own financial, how do I want to say it? So that you can,
like, buy stocks or
so we're not investments, but so what you would do is we can help you like create a budget and just manage your own things. So it's totally in your control. It's not in our control. We don't sell any actual investments or anything. If that answers.
Is there a charge for that?
So we are funded through donations and memberships. So we do have a $9.99 a month membership or a $99 a year membership, but we also have a guest membership, which is completely free, and that you get access to most of our things through the guest membership. The only thing you don't get access to right now is one-on-one financial counseling or our Wednesday night members only group chats is basically, but there may be things in the future that you don't get access to as a free member.
I see. Cool. And what's your website?
We are found at pennyforward.com.
Penny Forward.
To Penny Forward, and I'm sorry my speech might be getting a little hard to understand.
So we're a relatively new organization called Pacific West Music of the Blind, and we're here to support music accessibility, and we're connecting teachers and students. We also have a monthly virtual meeting as well, where anyone can join and play a piece or just listen in as well. Do you play any instruments?
I play piano and I sing.
Oh, amazing!
But
That's
Jesse's
incredible.
a really amazing guitar player.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's like a classical guitar, awesome.
Yeah, amazing. That's so cool. Well, we have a guitar here, and we have
do you guys donate instruments?
So we're pretty new, but our goal is to eventually receive instrument donations and be able to do a donation process. But we haven't been able to do that quite yet because we're relatively new, still getting our feet on the ground.
So do you need people to donate instruments to you guys?
We're hoping to kind of do it on an as-needed basis. So we're planning to have a part of our website where we'll have a page eventually that will have places where we'll say, hey, we need a guitar for so-and-so in this region. But we haven't had that set up on our website yet. We're still figuring it out step by step.
Well, I'll take your card.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you the craziest thing. My father passed
I have this
away.
large print too.
My dad passed away about a year ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
He was old and he had Parkinson's and anyway, but he was a huge music collector and he had hundreds of instruments. And there's
That's
three of
amazing.
us kids, and none of us want them.
Yeah.
We
Interesting.
do not know what
Oh,
to do
interesting.
with these instruments.
Yeah.
There are guitars and violins and banjos and ukuleles and weird ones.
That's
Not
incredible.
all of them are in the best condition, but most of them are really good, and we just don't know what the heck to do with them.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's definitely something we might want to run by Brent. He's our main music teacher here, but that's incredible. We'll definitely be looking for music instrument donations at some point. But right now we're just kind of trying to get a feel of what's needed and where. But we don't have any storage space at the moment, so we're trying to figure out.
And where are you based out of?
We're currently just virtually based in Washington State, all over.
Okay.
We have a website that you can scan a QR code here, but
Cool.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Can we interview you?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Are you totally blind?
No, I can see out of half of one eye.
Oh, half of one eye, I gotcha.
But then the vision I have in that eye is not very good.
Yeah, I get you. And this is your fourth dog?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so each time you get a new dog, you have to go through the whole training again?
No, the first time you get a dog, it's usually about a week longer. But then once you get a second or third or successive dog, you already know the basics of using a guide dog, so your training is a week shorter. I think it goes from 3.5 weeks to 2.5 weeks.
Got it.
And it's a little bit different depending on what school you go to. Each school is a little bit different.
So this is your fourth one?
Yes.
Yeah, so tell me, this is what I'm on the list. I've been accepted by 2 different schools and I'm just waiting, but I've never had a dog before.
Uh-huh.
So what's your advice?
What's your advice? Well, I would go to the school that's your first choice, but also you want to vary that with what school you can get into first too. Because if you can get into a school that's your second choice before you get your first choice, then that would get you the dog. So.
Well, I don't care so much about the school. I just want to be able to get where I'm going.
Right.
You know, but like in terms of like travel, have you traveled with a dog?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, overseas.
No, I've never been overseas, but I've traveled. I've been to 27 of the 50 states,
Okay.
and quite a few of those trips had a dog with me.
No major problems.
No, there are issues and problems, but after a while, just you learn how to deal with it. You move on.
Yeah.
I think my biggest problem has been besides my one dog that was aggressive towards the dogs, but usually my biggest problem in traveling is if your dog has an accident and goes in the hotel or something. But that's not happened to me with this dog, and my last dog had issues, so that was a issue.
Yeah, well, I have a regular pet dog who's a Great Dane, and I was walking through the mall in Nordstrom's, and she peed on the floor right in front of the cosmetic section.
Oh no!
And I was like, oh my god! And you know how hard it is to clean up after your dog, and then like you're in a store, and it's like so embarrassing, and like, oh my god, what do you do? I'm telling you, if your dog has to have an accident, I would suggest you do it in the cosmetic section. Because those ladies are so nice, and they have paper towels all over the place, and they just came to the rescue, and they were like, no big deal. Anyway, so I'm so super duper excited.
Well, I think having a dog as a guide is just about the best thing ever. It's way better than traveling with a cane, in my opinion.
Do you use a cane sometimes?
Yeah, you still use the cane sometimes, and it's good to keep your skills up, but I'm definitely prefer being guided by a dog.
What's the major difference between a cane and a dog?
Well, the core difference is the cane is an object detector, a dog is an object avoider. So they're going to move you past those objects without you ever knowing that they're there, whereas the cane's going to point out every little divot and crack in the sidewalk.
Yeah, good point. Yes.
And you're not going to get stabbed
in the... jabbing myself.
Well, like I said, you're not going to get stabbed in the stomach with a dog.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For sharing.
You're welcome.